Can you afford to live in Chattanooga, Tennessee? You're about to find out. You know, home prices in the U.S. have risen dramatically over the past couple of years. Add to that inflation with rising prices at the gas pump and grocery store, increased taxes and so on. It's no wonder that so many people are thinking about moving, especially if they live in a very expensive city or state. I know that I'm contacted every single week, whether by email, text, or telephone, or especially if people log onto my website to check out home prices in the greater Chattanooga area. If you've not visited that website before, it's robertcbaker.com, where you can check out all available homes for sale in the greater Chattanooga area. Maybe you're thinking about moving to Chattanooga and wondering if you can afford it. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 things that directly impact affordability. Number 1, home prices. Number 2, general cost of living with a special emphasis on food costs in Chattanooga. And number 3, taxes. And by the end of this video, you'll have a better picture of just how affordable Chattanooga is. Some good news up front, home price appreciation, that is the rate at which home prices go up, is anticipated to slow down. Now, barring any super negative economic news this year, most markets in the U.S. do not anticipate that home prices are going to go down. The median sales price for a home in the greater Chattanooga area in December 2021 was $280,000, which is a 20.3% increase year over year. Let me know in the comment section below what kind of home prices you're seeing where you live. That said, our current housing affordability index shows that houses are still affordable. Realtor.com predicts that home prices here will increase 6.9% in 2022, so that puts our median sales price at about $306,000. Just like the rest of the U.S., homes in good condition and put on the market at a good price sell very quickly. Currently, homes listed usually receive an acceptable offer in 3 weeks or less. However, some sellers receive multiple offers, and it's quite possible that their homes will go under contract the same day they are listed. So, how does Chattanooga's home prices compare with other places in the U.S.? Just a few days before filming this video, U-Haul, the moving van rental company, released its 2021 destination data, which showed that Tennessee is the number 3 destination state based on moves, behind Texas and Florida. The top 2 states losing residents were California and Illinois, so let's check them out. According to the California Association of Realtors, the median home price in California is expected to rise 5.2% in 2022 to $834,000. So comparing Chattanooga's 2022 predicted median sales price with California's, we're looking at a whopping difference of $527,197. Now, of course, not every home in California will cost $834,000. Some will cost quite a bit more, others will cost far less. What about Illinois, the other state that U-Haul says lost a lot of residents in 2021? According to the Illinois Association of Realtors, by December 2022, the median price of homes is forecasted to be $251,561 in Illinois and $306,134 in the Chicago metropolitan area. Here I want you to keep something in mind. Even though the predicted 2022 median sales price in Chattanooga and Chicago are roughly the same, there's a huge difference in other expenses, chiefly among which is state income tax, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. And if you're enjoying this content, be sure to hit that like button. Thank you. In a previous video, I suggested that folks check out 3 online cost of living calculators in order to compare cost of living where they currently live with Chattanooga, Tennessee. I mentioned at the time that home prices, at least on the Chattanooga side, were way off. After further review, I've discovered that other prices mentioned by those online calculators are way off as well. Cost of living includes quite a number of things. Housing costs, which we've already covered, is for most people their chief expense. Transportation costs also rank very high up there, and that may include an automobile loan, how much it costs to service your vehicle. Fortunately, here in the greater Chattanooga area, gas prices have been pretty low, at least in comparison to other places in the country, and so for the past couple of months, they've been below $3 per gallon for unleaded. Now, while we do have public transportation, I do need to let you know that most likely, if you move to the greater Chattanooga area, you are going to need a car. In addition to housing and transportation costs, there's healthcare costs, childcare costs, entertainment costs, and so on. In this part of the video, I'm going to focus on local food costs. So you and I are going to go shopping, well, at least virtually, at a local chain called Food City. Now, of course, we have other grocery stores in the greater Chattanooga area, including Aldi, Whole Foods, Publix, Food Lion, mom and pop stores, and of course Walmart, but I picked Food City because, at least as far as I'm able to tell, their prices are pretty much in the middle. I've pre-selected a number of items so that you can see their cost in the greater Chattanooga area. If you're getting a better deal on any of these items, please let me know in the comment section below. So I've already selected a number of items with the goal of only spending about $50 or less before tax. Since I plan to go inside the store, I won't pay the extra fee for curbside shopping. First, I've selected a pound of bananas. This shows 2 items because bananas, at least online, are sold by half pound, so a pound of bananas cost 62 cents. Add to that a pound of apples, again sold by half pound, so that's $1.99. Now at this particular grocery store, you can get apples more cheaply during season, and occasionally they have sales, but these are $1.99 per pound. 1 6-ounce bag of baby spinach is $3.99, a gallon of milk is $3.59, and a dozen large eggs is $1.89. Kraft American cheese slices, 16 count, is $3.99, and 32 ounces of Chobani plain yogurt is $5.79. They do have the fruit 4-packs of Chobani, which generally runs about $3.99, although you can also get those on sale less than $1 each. Let's splurge and get some Kids Crest Sparkle Fun Cavity Protection toothpaste, what a mouthful, at $2.49, regular toothpaste $1.99. You see the price for 6-count Cottonelle toilet paper there. Let's go generic mouthwash at $3.49, 5 pounds of chicken at 99 cents per pound, and let's get whole wheat bread at $2.99 per loaf. Let's splurge again and get some Little Debbie Zebra snack cakes at $2.59, and so the total is $46.36, and with tax, that's going to be $50.65. I went over just a little bit, but that's okay because the Little Debbie snack cakes are certainly worth it. Now let's talk about taxes. One of the best pieces of news I can give you is that the state of Tennessee does not charge state income tax. As I mentioned in previous videos, some states have a progressive state income tax while others charge a flat rate. Tennessee and 8 other states have no state income tax whatsoever. I do need to let you know that if you plan to come to the greater Chattanooga area and choose to live in the state of Georgia, Georgia does have a state income tax. Going to smartasset.com, we can look for state income taxes. Here I've already opened the browser to show you federal income tax, FICA, and state income taxes for California, which has a progressive state income tax. So smartasset.com plugged in the Florence-Graham area of LA County, and what we're seeing is, for a couple making $100,000, we have an estimated state income tax of $24.92. Looking at Illinois, the 60614 zip code, that's Lincoln Park, and we've got an estimated state income tax of $47.15. Illinois, of course, has a flat state income tax. And turning to Tennessee, here I've plugged in the zip code for East Brainerd in Chattanooga, and of course we have no state income tax, so that's a big fat zero. So according to smartasset.com, a couple living in LA and making $100,000 a year could save about $200 a month by moving to Chattanooga, whereas a couple living in Chicago making the same amount of money could save about $400 per month by moving to Chattanooga, all on state income taxes. And that's in addition to the other savings they would enjoy. For further tips, watch this video next.